Hey guys, the hobbyist here. So today we will be conducting heavy PMS on this specific car. So this car is the Geely Emgrand 2022 model, and what we will be doing is first is change oil, uh, clean the cabin filter, the air filter. It's those basic map sensor. We have to clean it as well. Every 5,000 I do that, and also since it's on 40,000 kilometers already, we have to change the CVT fluid, change the CVT fluid filter if it's available. We have to do some brake cleaning on all four wheels right there. What else? We also need to replace the coolant, I think. So the coolant is almost at the minimum level. We also bought some coolant to change that, and maybe if we have time we will do some engine cleaning as well, and maybe last but not least, car wash. So here are the tools that you need when you're changing your car's oil. So you need the oil filter remover set. If you don't have any set, you have to make sure that you have the one that fits on your car's oil filter. But um, it is better to have this kind of set because maybe you have multiple cars. So yeah, and also when you're torquing the or tightening the oil filter, it has to be by feel, or maybe somewhere around 10 to 15 newton meters, as much as possible by feel, to avoid the gasket to be snapped out. Okay, also you need this socket wrench set. Okay, because different car models have different drain plugs um, sizes, but if you want a single socket wrench size, you can buy it if you wanted to, but it is better to have one set just in case. Okay, so and also you don't have to over tighten the drain plug because it has the washer on it. You don't want to snap it as well, or tear it down, or tear it apart. So yeah, maybe you can Google, depending on your car model, what will be the torque of that drain plug. That's it. Let's head back on changing our car's oil. So let's prepare the things that we need for changing oil or change oil. We need the oil filter for the Geely Emgrand. Okay, we need 4 liters of engine oil. This is AMS oil, OE motor oil. Okay, for the CVT maintenance, we need the NS3 rating. Okay, so I just wanted to be very clear on this one. The recommended rating for my car for the CVT fluid is WCF-1, but unfortunately it is not available on the public market here in the Philippines. It is available in Ravenol brand, but it is not currently available. So what I did is I did some deep research and found the nearest compatible oil grade, fluid grade for my CVT for this Emgrand 2022. So I figured out that WCF-1 is rating, which is it is a rating stated by the manufacturer of the car itself, and it is normal that there's a rarity outside there. So yes, I contacted Motion, the brand that I'm currently using right there, and checked first if it is compatible with that rating WCF-1, or it can replace WCF-1, that fluid. Yes, that's compatible, but please take note that you can't mix it up together or top it off with a WCF-1 with NS3 rating oil. You have to drain it completely and replace it with NS3, but it is not always the case. Also, NS3 is not reversible or reverse compatible with NS2, meaning that you can replace NS2 CVT with NS3 fluid, but you can upgrade sometimes NS2 to NS3 fluid CVT types. But still, the best way to check this is contact your car's manufacturer or service center. If not, you can Google it and do a deep research and make sure there's enough study, and it can prove that it is compatible, because you're putting your CVT or transmission at risk at this point. Okay, let's continue. CVTF. So I have 8 liters in total, but this car can handle, I think, 5.3. That's why this is 2. We also need for the coolant replacement. Of course, we need replacement for the coolant itself. For the brake cleaning, we need brake cleaner. Brake paste, I think I have one right here. Let me just check. Yeah. For the brake cleaning, brake paste, and of course, brake cleaner. For the engine bay, we have to clean the mass airflow sensor, since we will be cleaning the air filter. So if you are changing your air filter every change oil or PMS schedule like 5,000 kilometers, that's good, but I do it every 10,000. That's what I will recommend. So the first thing that we need to do is to lift up or to jack up the car for easier access, and we also need to remove the right front tires so that we can get easier access. So since we remove the tires, you now be able to see that we have easier access to its drain plug. Okay, so the next thing that we will be doing is here, the oil pan. Is to remove the oil. Open the nut from the oil pan. Let me just check real quick. Yeah. Which one? Oh, there you go. That's the engine oil, baby.
Wow!
So the next thing that we will be removing is there. I'm not sure if you can see it, guys. There you go. The oil filter. So let's remove the oil filter. So I have a special tool for that, and this one. Want to see? Here's your flashlight. My son is around me, so he wants to see everything. Let's remove the what, Alfred? What should we remove now? Okay, so I think that's it. Next step is, of course, to clean the air cleaner. You know how to clean the air cleaner, baby? So this is still good. We just need to put some let's blow it off with the pressurized air. As you can see, there is still air filter is still clean right there. Let's clean this up. So after we clean it, actually I didn't show it to you on camera, but I already cleaned it. Now we'll see that the air filter is actually a lot cleaner. So this is good to go, and we can put it back now. So let's hand tight it later, and of course, do not over torque it. Over torquing is always bad, but under torquing is also bad, of course. Let me just grab my Phillips screw. Forgot about it. So just feel it. If it's tight enough for you, then you're good to go. Let me show you the quality of the the oil. It's super dirty already, as you can see right there. Finally, I found the bolt, so we will be putting the bolt back. But do not over tighten it, of course. If you have a torque wrench, then you can use torque wrench. That's better. Now, last but not the least, of course, let's clean it up to remove the oil. Let's put the tires back. Last but not the least, we have to fill it up. First, we will fill it up with 3.5 liters. 3.5 liters. Mara, pagbukas mo mga ako. Ay, bukas na pala. Hindi na, bukas na pala. So, as you can see, it is almost like water. Right there. 3.5 liters. It's initially, we did put 3.5 liters. Now we have to start the engine, run it for 10 minutes, and then cool it down a little bit, and then check again the oil levels. Ooh, that engine sound is nice. Check for leaks if there's any. So far there's no leaks, and that is actually a good sign. There are no leaks so far, and that's a good sign. Now let's clean it up and we're good to go. So basically, that is the 5,000 kilometers PMS for the Geely Emgrand 2022 model. It doesn't matter if you have the latest Geely Emgrand. So I do it myself, and also I keep my oil fresh every 5,000 kilometers. I disregard the recommendation of 7,500 or 10,000 kilometers. Any vloggers or mechanic who's vlogger will recommend you every 5,000 kilometers, because oil sludge can accumulate in your engine if you follow those kind of mileage, even if you are using fully synthetic, because the traffic here in the Philippines is very, very slow compared to the traffic in other countries, and our roads are more congested, so your idle time on the road is far greater than the other countries. So again, I mentioned that in the beginning of this video that we will be actually doing hard PMS. Yes, that's true, but I decided to segregate these videos. I will split it into 3 different parts. First is this every 5,000 kilometers run, which is the change oil. Second will be the every 40,000 kilometers run, the change of CVT fluid. But please take note that we haven't found any CVT filter even in CASA. As of the moment, there's a shortage in parts in Geely specifically. I don't know why. Maybe the aftermarket or after sales department is not that good at the moment, so I hope that will improve. So in the third video that we will be recording is basically flushing out the engine coolant and replacing it with a new one. So I'm not sure where the drain plug in yet, because I don't see this car model in all data yet. So I have to review, do some research, and then I will record that video and upload it. So please expect 3 different videos, or 2 more videos after this one. So thank you for watching, everyone, and I hope this helps. If you wanted to do DIYs, I will also add all of the items that I'm using, like engine oil, CVT oil for this specific model and brand, and also the tools. I will put it on the description, so that if you, when you decided that you wanted to do it yourself, because if you go to casa it will cost you 8,000 pesos, but if you do it on your own, approximately a simple change oil will just cost you like 4,000 something or even less. So yeah, I'll show you how much I spent in this video. I haven't computed it yet, but I'll check my uh, online. I'll check the online store where I ordered the parts, and I'll show this before this video ends. All right, thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.